Mansion, and also Rollo Tomassi, The Rational Male. Those are really good books to get in, like, to have an idea how an alpha male should be, like, not to please anybody or just like getting commanded by people, but also be confident and self-aware and know what you want and get it. And what courses I learned for gaming itself, it's like one I said before, it's like the courses from Mad Artisan. It was on Udemy. So I did the course. Let me check. I did the course What to Text a Girl You Like, which is also helpful to get an idea what opportunities or what ideas you can get to write with girls. Because like, hey, nice meeting you, my name is this or that, is like getting boring. But if you get like creative way to interact with women, it will keep her interesting and it will keep the attraction to you. So I like that course. Then what I also take is how to meet women during the day and how to approach, attract, and get a date with a girl fast, and attracting women and creating chemistry. It's like all like also approach women, like the absolute beginning of approaching, what to say, why you have to say this or that. It's not like a clear step by step what exactly when you have to say what, but it gives you an idea how you can have a conversation with a girl you just met. And the others are also about having a date, how you interact in a date, how you keep the interaction interesting and entertaining, and how you build up attraction, and also how you approach women in multiple situations, like when they are in groups or running or sitting or in clubs and whatever. So those 4 courses is very helpful for me. It might worth checking it out. It's on Udemy, and I paid like $10 per course. So it's like nothing. If you don't like, it's like just $10. So it's like very, very cheap. And what I also learned, what I have to repeat now because I forgot most of those things, is the course Pimp by Julian Blanc from Real Social Dynamics, where there's also about gaming itself. I didn't finish the course now, but I take a lot of I wrote a summary about the first or second part of the course. But what I learned is very intense, like so much knowledge. And then again, a lot of knowledge which you have to turn into action. So for now, it's like those 4 courses I did from Mad Artisan and Pimp from Julian Blanc. So what I forgot to tell you is like actually what my goal is, like what's my actual goal with Pickup. So I'm adding this to the second episode so you can hear then in the same episode. So I have like 3 or 4 main core reason why I'm doing Pickup. And so the first one is I want to have the ability or the abundance to approach to anybody, whether they are in groups or whether they on the way or for whatever reason or situation people are. My goal is to not feeling scared or having some kind of approach anxiety for approaching people. And also my goal is to build a connection actually, because the first step, or I would say like the hardest part, is to approach people, but then it's like having a connection or build up a connection with people. That's a whole other story. It's like a science in itself. So my goal is, as a former shy guy, to approach people. Doesn't matter if daytime or nighttime, if it's a crowded place or it's in a subway or a woman is walking by with her mother or in whole groups. I'm able to approach people or women in any situation and to be able to have some kind of a connection to people. It doesn't have to be always like a sexual connection, like in any way, but having a connection, like if you're going out and approaching people or have a conversation with people, that they can remind you at the end of the night, that they know, oh, he's a good guy, we had a good connection, we had a cool conversation. But also in other situations where there could be things further than just having a normal conversation. So that's like my number one reason. The second one is specifically now in the pickup or also in like relationship kind of way, to build a strong and unshakable alpha male frame. By that I mean that doesn't matter what happens to you, like if you're engaging with women or with people in general, that you're always holding the frame, that you're not gonna get, like say, it depends on situation, but not get influenced too much about what other people say to you or what other people think of you, and that you're always in control of the situation. As I said, like in the previous episode, I got struggle with having the control with my relationship back then or with the other situations. And my goal is to be able to be at this point where everything changes when I want it. Not that other people can do whatever they want with me, but the other way around. Because for me it's important to always have the ability to decide how the relationship is going further, like how it's going to develop and how it's going to be. Or if I say it doesn't work out, then it's my decision. And that's what my most important goal is. It's also like you can think of a normal relationship like normal people do, and you see the guy or the boyfriend leaves his girlfriend going out in clubs and stuff, and then he gets worried or jealous if somebody is going hitting on her and she's into it. So you see the fear or absolute no control the guy has. So for me, it's not only being confident enough that nothing will happen, but actually to know that your quality as a person is big enough so nobody's going to leave you for good or for somebody else who may seem better, that you're always like the prize. The third part is, you see, in order to progress in this lifestyle, like also communicating and personal development, it is, I think, it could work out, but it's challenging if I'm getting into a relationship, like soon. I could imagine like later on, maybe in a year or two, I don't know, but at the moment, I actually need to be single. But here's the struggle. If you meet women, they generally imagine having a guy as a boyfriend or getting into a relationship. So either you're going to find a woman who is open enough to be in a casual relationship, or, and that's actually my goal, is how you can convince or how you can persuade somebody to be in that casual relationship. I know that if you do that, it's always somebody has more emotion to the other person in any way. Like it's always that somebody feels more emotions or more having more feelings to you, or the other way around. But I think too many people are too much focused on having a relationship. Like that's like the absolute goal. It's like next to marriage and having a child. So my goal is how I can make it interesting for women, in my case, to have an idea or trying how it be to have a open relationship or having a casual relationship. That also a important advantage is that you having somebody in your life, but you're still focused on yourself. And that's what my goal is. I want to progress in what I'm doing and still having women in my life. And that's also like an advantage for the women, because if you're traveling a lot or you're focused on your business or on your career, having a relationship can involve in this kind of way with, I don't know, it's with all the romantic stuff or all the drama. But if you have just somebody to spend time with from time to time, or just sleep over or whatever, I think it makes your life easier to focus on the important things you're focused in life. So that's the third part. And the last part is I want to spice up my sexual life, and by that I want to try out things like like as many guys have seen it. I have seen the 50 Shades of Grey movies 1 and 2, and I got really excited about it. It's like I'm not feeling like I have to pretend to do those kind of stuff, but I have lately tried it out on girls, and I don't do like this extreme stuff by now, but I'm just, getting started to it, and I'm really interested in all that stuff. And I also got good responses from women, for example, trying out with a eye folder, or with chuckles, with a feather on touching your body, or whatever, like what just comes in your mind. But I want to take things further, and I see that women actually enjoy this kind of stuff, even though they're afraid in the first place. But you always have something in mind if you try something out, and then it gets better when you're actually doing it. And in order to progress faster, I decided like a month ago to travel to Budapest, where I'm actually right now, because I want to really progress fast, or make a big step forward. Because if you're working like I work 90%, and then you're doing your day game stuff, because in Switzerland you can't go clubbing every night, not only because you're working the next day, but also clubs starts to open on Thursday, and Friday you have to work, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is like more chill out, relaxed mood. So you can go every night, which is isn't possible if you're